Sokushanaya he naya hi namialava soshonoa nimalivya sotushu kila kitu naya hi. And I wanted to open this snow moment too, for all of us to take just a breath to recognize someone, anyone within your, whether it's you or someone else, in need of the energy of this moment. And I want to dedicate this now moment to my sister, who is in the midst of cancer and chemotherapy. And I was just now guided to bring that energy and that idea for all of us. Perhaps it's a belief system that you're struggling with, or you know someone may be struggling with. The intentions, of course, are limitless. Because we understand that everything is quantum, everything is now, and everything touches everything. Nazita Sipodokshayu Moromai Ibeloroma Ate Tasotoko Shijanati Naya Valakoma Diasopashano to Utia Isha. Each and every one of you, Milosho, brings your symphony of your spirits, your spirit guides. Nija Tukuala Vishaniti, and all that you ever have been is now. Majoruko Miava. Nidia Shanote, Etia Elisha Natomaro, and we, and all Nyatope present in this now moment, physical and non-physical, Maloshe Kinaya, are expanding because of you, because of this, because of now, because it's always now, of course. Nizeshoto Vishaima, Alazina Teafa Kropoa, Tiasonotea Mite Nyayawa. Healing is simply being at peace. Nalasha Kayama, being at peace with another's journey, for that is unconditional love. Najamiava no. Najiata is not to change their journey. It is to embrace their journey. Nalora Kane, as you wish yours to be embraced. That you can walk in this now. Now in full heart. Now Boro Koshe. Nieto, I had a beautiful conversation today, with a pilot on a Yahyel ship by the name of Clover. Naloko, sending his love in this now moment to all of you and all of us for this beautiful exchange. They hear it as a harmonic light, they say, harmonic light. These gatherings, send this beam of harmonic light to each and every aspect of every part of you, that and the all of the counterparts that we are, so many to name and so many more that are nameless, of course. For it was the shaman who reminded us that that the answers are always there for the betterment of the community. Nashono piala sapiki, nazono, hayo no mala kitiano, katema saposhono jona kiti shara, kanema ilahelaka, mandoya kyanda shata. Inaya koyala he, he naya shurana he. Vimala Visharo Kuvahe Namayahi Nato Akashe Nato Akya. You are a sacred dance. Napoa Katiana Shatokoryanda Soko Akashi. Nato Kunyana Vasmatiana. And yes, in the smallest of that now, Yoko, you are open to everything. So ato koshono tia nyadlavi. Namela katiana soto shi isa kasha. Tukua. And the light has many languages. Nasiato kosho. For every one of you is a language of the great light. Nyato, the great light of source, the great spirit. Nyato, Nyato. Is always a step with your heartbeats. Nyashoko. Lala kishana he la he. Numala she la ke. Naya he anaya he. Ushuru kushuna. Shana ke la ke. Imala vishane ala ke. Nimajoku numa. Atia shakua ina itia. Every step is an honor that we take with you. Shoma kua. Toa she na kiala tia mogo. Senoma tatea no koshibisa. Niseto iba na miela ba kishinotua. Sono koto kies o shate ojono kua. Toko oshono diama inyama lavakato yana sapa. Ketuko. Kushunaya kaleto. Haya naizoko. Hanaizo shuija nikila. Lomoya. Lomoya nakiela usamado shoko. Sali alendo. Yashokuya. Nesoma dialo sapaki. Nasala ijo amen. Angelia numalavespato posho. Angela Katisa. Sumusupusho. Somo tu untu payata. Sumisavakile sumusupushanoma. Namia, namia via. Sumushupuatu. Nitaya malisa. Osokotusha matiala. Nitiala. Niatoha. Sheko tuhama yala se. Niawakanyeva koha. Neseto. Asheto. Diamalaviso vakia shanate. To beato kuna ete.
Yeah.
Fiata, sinasha katima spashaniti. Ikatuya sabaramismasia kyotokopua. Simelakua shena belete. So, Amina Viseko Shianamila. Shukuru. Salisa Kayana. Ejanotizamite Ashanakulia Vaspa. Ashanakulienda Ishaka. Azanitizma Shurubishana Kilite. Azono na yujono kiliala amaka ata asato simisa pishonoto vismati elaki elaki nyashonoti ezumasopa elaki. Each and every one of you is an emissary of the light. Malavas mo shokote, making the choice najuto to ma shatayana kilete vispata, to follow the beat of your soul, Najia tokiyama sepase se tonka. Majita insana balevosho. Betua. Every step taken. Nateana. Vojono deje. On this planet that you understand as your planet. Lezono tavisha matela. Hezenite bako. Has taken the steps. Yatoke. With the emissaries of the light. Nyalo veshenete alako. Nyasonojo tola. Those you long to meet again. Nyashoke. And what you understand is your physical reality. Lajonoke. Naso aha ananananarokokwa. Si shatahi. Naru, naru, naru. Naru ayanaki elesimasa ati. So zotojinati. And you always have a choice, and we honor the choices you make. Nojevasmatea, najetoa, ejena rokoa, for yuto, for we expand through those choices. And we learn through the Council of Nine, the understanding of these interdimensional beings to teach us all experience, to act, to transform. For we thank you for every experience, for expanding all that we are. And we see the ever-changing, sacred geometry that each of you are. Alazone tialuru kaya tijuno tibias matu ishana tojo risha tovashene tialuaka nizima sesio nonaya tovashano bayava kotuku siva sono tumana etea. Never underestimate the necessity of your existence and the power of your sharing your light. Levismasho conlusion of Diana Ivawa Inoro Antoyuko Navispate Sivashonova Alaharo Majote Nyalua Nyoto. And we know so many of you love to dance with the flowers. Nojot Kialasamatavesa Alazo a symphony. Ohoto Giana Tesa. If you only could feel the symphony that we hear when you dance with the flowers. No so meshe shono to be mana. Inete za to kuno meleve. Isayosho no kiba samasa. Itato kosomasho. It may be hard to imagine. Naluba in the vastness that your existence reaches. Mazumati bismiara. Time is not. Nisikatoria samagriato faspato koshena beleva ataya. Anu maleva samatoyata unana ti. Tubasime sepatiante ana. Never underestimate the agoishinity, the strands, najo mache, that connect your consciousness with the ultimate consciousness of all that is. Simashero kosie nayavashano pera. Lezime, no more can you remove. Majoto, the sound. Yashote Fiyama, can you remove you? Malabesmete, from existence. Najono Shava. Nazumato Yasa, Inahu. As you hear the sounds of each other's voices, it's hard to imagine the infinite voices in each and every one of your voices. Naluahu, Nazumato Vishmate, Elura, no pom bayasanati and na ihune. So very excited you will be. Naroa, Neoaki. Tosomotavis meshana hilalo. Betibas mate, esana kashita kwa. Nezumashe tujuma. Imagine, much like your Sasani friends, connecting together in heart and mind all at once. The quiet, yet the symphony you will experience. Najaute Ashanati Vismato is something humans have yet to experience. And this is why you came. Najiato Vishnote. Tuamia ina anoma ata. To experience for the human collective. Naloete she in everyone and every now to experiencing this through you. Nairoko semishewa. The metabesmasho, however you weave this beautiful story. Nairoko shana. This is what you will experience. Nayura haka isha inoma esha Neva hemora jendea vina alazanokela sanativise intar orohoma ahi. And we share this story through this contact crystal. Yaoshopaki. Now we'll receive this story. Yalurashanatialaki. And for we are expanded. Nalwa Ana. Forevermore because of this experience. Nalwasho notivis ma ite ahana kwa. And yours. Nalisha malujuna tianakilaza. Imagine the excitement when you feel that moment when you are transported with that crystal. Nalote siashana. We get to experiencing that too. Through you, through your story. Naliana Kite Somasho. Your story. Nalura Kena is so perfectly unique. Perfectly unique. Nazoma Shatiala Zino. Unlike any other in all of creation. Nazoma Talisha. Togata. Do you know how expansive that is? To all? Nazoko. You see yourselves often as simply a human, a small human. No Zotoshanate. This has never been done before, all because of you. Najoke. For you are the emissaries of the light. Nawaka Shanati Ina Tezoto Sanshata. Naruaina Nyawa. Nakiendo Sabatia Shanase Otia. ultimately, it is the expansion of the connection. It is always an expansion of a connection. Now, Losate, Sheisha, Tana. And allow this day to expand more and more of all that you are and all that you know of thyself. The blossom, continue to be surprised at who you are. No roku, Taje. Continue to be ecstatic about who you are. I know the ripples. No, Tiago, one day you will understand. Nezumote. Tovashana Tuyaki. Noa, Natoa. Beautiful beings swimming in the waters of love. No shoko. No mase. Taya, tai, 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 yananaki. So shatukoyan. Isato. Nishoto kuyana maspecha shino kutsia kasamasha tiana. Kiato kismasa. Se no sho uname itea. Kasho. Amitea kono.
Ane te I ka ane te ua e hana. Ne te I ka ane te a te ua ane a ha. Ane o te I te ai ka ane te ai te ua. Ane te I ka ane a ana ni o te ua ua. Ea te u ni I ni ana te tua te a kana e a. Che a chu ne ka ane te ane wa. Wane e a ka ane te I a ka ana. Wana ea te ia ka a te ia ku ua ni tira tua te ea na nea.
Amachale tokoshan. Reflections. Nyaso peshiniti isamasa. Reflections. Noto. Ili, iano koikea. Iliana koliano biyano yishite inte sipatosho paanta. A beautiful reflection you are. Nakoyan chashatoko. What you are. The mirrors of source. The stories of the one light. Nakoyana. That it may know itself as you. The unique you that you are. Nazimotoko. Nitiashana teva ninakia. And there's only love. Niyasako Shanate. Hey, everybody. Niyasako Shana.
Everybody take a deep breath.
Thank you.
Niyasako Shana.
Thank you.
Such a blessing.
We found that the drumming makes it more fun.
The drumming for sure makes it more fun.
I see drums.
Yeah, there's drums everywhere. Maybe we can have a drumming party at some point,
yes.
right? You know, why not?
That would be outstanding. Yeah,
Please.
Yes.
Yes. Tikatiana. Tikiatikiatoko shopayana. Niyasote. Wish I could explain what I see, but I can't. Niyashoto kiyasama savesheno kwama. Ento genitivisma ate. You want to read for me?
Sure.
Can you? All right. Kiyasama shanitia.
Actually, allow me to read.
Whatever you feel is nashopela, you know,
Okay.
nakorama. So these are the Galactic Heritage cards, and there was obviously a lot of galactic interaction going on there. Oh, so I'm feeling a lot of their support, past, present, and future. And the card that jumped out was number 10. No way. Energy transmission. And it is Arcturus parallels. Arcturus, and I could hear, and of course, as the symphony is, you guys, the Pleiadians step forward, the Lyran step forward, the Arcturians step forward. There's and I love by the shaking of your heads that we don't have to explain the energy transmission that just took place today. And I'm reminded too by the Arcturians that each and every one of us steps through that Arcturian portal, in and out of this life, in and out of this reality. Arcturus
energy has guided humanity since its very nearly inception. But its guidance is subtle. It often guides through gentle energy transmission. Often this energy transmission comes through the healing arts, such as Reiki and other forms of hands-on healing. Because Arcturus polarities are totally balanced, it usually circumvents the mind when working with humans. If you pulled this card, then an Arcturus energy wishes to work through you. In a quiet space, open your palms and focus on the energy sensations there. Ask for a transmission. This energy is familiar to you from ancient times.
Well, that was a lovely card. So
in the notes here, Arcturus energy is often the first energy channeled by new channels. And I think because as part of the birthing process, the Arcturus energy is present from the beginning. It's also the most familiar and sort of most readily available. So as you were going through your awakening and discovering more and more of who you are, that energy, which is really a pure love, welcoming energy, is the thing that you connect to and can bring out most easily.
I think that that's exactly what I was feeling throughout that whole thing, was just that absolute perfect, beautiful connection to that, that whole pure love. And maybe this also represents, those who we may know in our own lives who are just coming into this world, or transitioning back into non-physical reality. It was, I wish that our language, our human language, the words that we have, our vocabulary, could express the things that we can see and feel when we do this stuff, the absolute love is so indescribable. And so when the question may come up, as often does, how do you know who you're bringing through? How do you know what race of being it is? The utter love that I feel could not possibly allow any other vibration. And it's hard to explain, even because when you're in that place, that you realize that there isn't anything that isn't love. It's just our human perception and judgment of everything, because that's really all there is. So when I'm there, that's all I can feel is that. And the things that I see are, I don't know, I guess things that I wish I could paint, you know. Yeah.
And I've always felt that we all sort of have our little black book, and when we recognize something, we just know.
Yes, that's a good way to put
and it
it.
might be different for other people. So I might hear something from someone else, be it light language or channeling or whatever, and I just know for me where that's coming from. And it's my perspective. So it may not be someone else's perspective. And really the beauty in it is that we all have our own perspective of the same thing, and we get to experience multiple perspectives simultaneously. So a lot of times we're not always so interested in what the specific source of the information is, because we just understand that the law of attraction is always going to bring the most appropriate information to us in the perfect timing. But sometimes we would recognize it, and sometimes part of the message will be announcing who it is.
That's true. I mean,
So
that's true too.
just like, I was getting the Galactic Federation of Light and a big explanation of what that really is and what that really means. But sometimes it's just a connection, and the information flows, and you just know, you have a knowing that it's a connection to infinite knowledge, and you don't really question it. But sometimes we might, or Wendy might connect to somebody who's just a person on another planet who wants to say hi.
I just had a thought all of a sudden when you were talking about, we were watching an interview. I'm sorry, I don't even remember who was interviewing who, but the it was about UFO disclosure, etc. And the gentleman that was being interviewed was talking about symbols that he saw himself on spacecraft. Many of those symbols, I gasped because so many of them look like the things I've been drawing for 10 years. How do you explain that? And how do you explain how so many of us can get together? And even when I very first started speaking light languages, I began gathering with people all over the world. And what shocked me was, like Dave said, there's this familiarity. Like, you have people you've never met before from all of these different countries. And all of a sudden they start speaking light language, and it's like I know you, I recognize you, I recognize that language. Why is this familiar to me? I still don't have the answer necessarily, other than we know the answer, that it's because we're a part of something so much more than what we understand.
And we're all making up our own stories.
And that's the thing too. At the end of the day, I'm just making it all up anyway.
So thanks for hanging out in our story.
And thank you all, because we have Patrick Godin waiting in the wings. We hope, Wendy and Dave, you will both stick around and delight us more after this. We will have some more discussion and sharing. I know Willow is chomping at the bit to tell us her experiences. So, and there are others as well. And after Patrick is done, then you never know. We might have some more channeling. We will see what happens.
And how I resonate with the name Willow. Oh my. So
well, and does anyone need a short break first, or Patrick, you just want to get going? It's late at night for him, so.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I was not supposed to show up, but the timing and the synchronicity just occur, and I'll be here maybe 10, 15 minutes.